Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again at KYGT LPFM 1027 and also at 1039, streaming around the world at kygt.org. In our studio audience, we have another special guest, and that is Dane. Dane is our marijuana reporting specialist. Now, there's constantly changing events in the United States of America regarding the cannabis and the marijuana industry. Colorado being a cutting-edge state with legalized marijuana and all the holes and bars taken off. But statewide, nationwide, and locally, a lot of us, I'm sure, would like to stay abreast on what is going on. And Dane is our expert. We call this segment of the show Stonehenge, and appropriately so. And Dane, as we say in the hood, cut loose.
What's up, Brock? Thank you for having me in tonight. We're going to be talking about 4 stories, all of them affecting the state of Colorado. So let's just jump right into it. The first one reflects back to the story I talked about 4 weeks ago, and that was House Bill 161373, which would allow children to use medical cannabis in school. That has since been voted on, and it has passed. Starting next year, school districts will allow the administration of medical cannabis to students who have a medical marijuana card, and they're going to be adopting the models that we talked about in Colorado Springs from District 49, which was currently the only district in the state to currently support this program. So that's going to be branched out, and they're hoping that the other school districts will follow their model. None of the administrators at the school will be responsible for the cannabis. It will be given to the students by their caregiver, so it will be brought into the school, administered, and taken out of the school by the individual caregiver to the students. So that's a big leap forward. I know we are one of 2 states in the union that allow this currently, so that's definitely some really good legislation coming out of the House of Colorado here. On the flip side, they also passed some legislation last week that will ban cannabis gummy bears and any marijuana edible that looks like an animal, fruit, or people. And this is because the appeal of those treats to children is too high, and there's just a backlash against edible cannabis right now. In Colorado, there's actually House Bill 129 that is collecting signatures right now, and if it reaches 98,000 signatures, it will ban anything over 10 milligrams for recreational cannabis, and it'll also add warning labels that says cannabis is bad to your mental health for recreational cannabis products, and it'll also get rid of vape pens and concentrates if passed. So that's definitely some huge legislation that's being looked at right now as far as edible cannabis and cannabis for children.
My goodness, I always liked cherry gummy bears.
This actually personally affects one of my favorite companies, Sweet Stone Candies, Claude the Candy Man. He makes medicated gummy bear, and he's going to now have to change the mold that he uses for his product here in the state because of this new law.
Wow. That's all I got to say on that. How shockingly cool.
All right, and we got 2 more stories. These ones deal with cannabis tourism. In 2015, Denver set a record for tourism. We had 1 million more tourists than we had in 2015. We had 16.4 million visitors who spent $5 billion, and a large part of that is due to the new legal adult 21 plus cannabis market. So that is definitely bringing in a lot of people who are spending a lot of money in our state. And there's an article ran about that in the Denver Post that I have pulled up here. Some pretty cool numbers. Just a huge boom in cannabis tourism and travel to the state because of legal cannabis. So that helps everybody out, a lot of businesses.
That's awesome.
And for those people visiting, the House Bill 1261 just got signed. That is a renewal of the state's marijuana regulations. And included in the bill this time was removal of the quarter-ounce limit for residents outside of the state of Colorado. So anybody 21 plus now, whether they're inside of the state of Colorado or a resident of the world 21 plus, can come here and purchase 1 ounce of cannabis. So they removed that quarter-ounce limit. This is kind of cool. And definitely if you're traveling here and you just want to make 1 or 2 really big purchases and go out in the mountains, go camping or do that kind of thing, you're not limited anymore. So this is huge, and I know it's going to definitely benefit a lot of our recreational cannabis business here in the state.
That's awesome.
And that's all I had for tonight.
Well, that means a lot of people will come to, as they say out east, Rado for the high.
Definitely.
Thank you, Dane. Thank you very much. Would you like to tell us what you do in the marijuana industry?
I am a professional cannabis photographer. You can check me out at sacredtrichome.com. I also have a YouTube channel. It's kind of my side hobby, and that is CannabisReviewTV, or if you search CRTV or CannabisReviewTV on YouTube, it'll come up.
Dane is the man, the myth, the legend in the marijuana industry. Met him here about 2 years ago. About 6 months ago, I was in a lot of pain, and he fixed me up. Really took my life.
First dab.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and we're going to return to
Thank
some
you, Brock.
pre-recorded music. Thank you.